Get your metal here! This is James from Tower, and we're on Dave Softees Metal Meltdown on Metal Messiah Radio. Stay tuned for more.
Trying to play a cowbell over here.
Alrighty, Metal Maniacs, here we go. Please help me welcome to Metal Messiah Radio, hailing from New York City. Joining us is female-fronted heavy metal act Tower.
Tower. Sorry, cut out like right when you said Tower.
Welcome, guys. And who do we have joining us tonight? Please, all of you, introduce yourselves and tell everybody what your part of the band is.
I'm Sarah Beth. I sing Tower.
I'm James. James, and I play guitar.
Hey, Philippe, I play bass, backup vocals. This is JJ, I play drums. Woo!
Zach, and I play guitar.
Very nice. Thank you for this opportunity. It's great to have you here. Welcome to the Metal Meltdown, fellow New Yorkers. How you doing this evening?
Awesome.
Pretty good.
Sick.
Yeah, we had a kick-ass photo shoot right before.
Oh yeah, new pictures and everything.
Oh yeah, we'll be coming to you guys pretty damn soon.
Very good. Good to see that. Very nice. Like I said, I want to thank you for this opportunity so that we could be here to educate all the listeners about your young, talented band, Tower. That being
Thanks for having us.
Oh yeah. That being said, I noticed the band formed in 2015. Has the lineup been the same, same five-piece since the very beginning?
Just different drummers.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, it's both of us have been definitely all.
Drummers have been an issue for you over the years?
I wouldn't say an issue. It's just kind of like a revolving door. You know what I mean? We get things done and we move kind of quick, so a lot of people can't seem to keep up.
It's like Spinal Tap.
Yeah. So they don't all blow up.
We're
and
waiting
die.
for you to say that, actually. Yeah, but now JJ's here and he's locked in, man.
He's destroying it, man. It's awesome.
Very nice. I'm interested to know how Tower actually got its name. I mean, being that you're from New York, one might think it has something to do with 9/11, but I'm not sure. So could you please explain how you got your name Tower?
Definitely not from 9/11. Actually, so I was in a band called Dog Food.
Dog food.
Dog Food with Zach. And I was like, there's no fucking way I'm going to go under the name Dog Food. So we were kind of like schmoozing on our phones and talking about like maybe like a better name.
A better name than Dog Food?
Maybe a better name than Dog Food. And one of the guitarists of Dog Food was like, how about Tower? We were like, yeah, Tower sounds good.
Tower sounds great.
Tower sounds great.
Yeah.
And then I quit. Quit Dog Food. I was like, fuck that. And then Zach followed me, and the name also followed.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's almost like dog food on the tower.
A little dog food on the tower doesn't hurt nobody.
Right. And I noticed that you already have a full CD out there, self-titled Tower, and it shows that you're assigned to the N Records. Is this your own label?
Oh no, we don't own the label.
They're actually a subsidiary of BMG, which is a major label.
I see, because when I checked out who's on that label, it just showed Tower.
Oh, really? Well, I'll tell you, there's a lot of people that are on it. In terms of metal bands, Crocus is on it, Cauldron's on it,
The Zombies.
The Zombies
that
are on it.
band.
Really?
Everclear of the 90s fame is on it.
Really? Good.
Alien
Philippe-
Ant Farm of the 2000s.
Philippe has a
fans on
chain
it.
wallet from Everclear.
Oh yeah. The one good thing about being on the End Records was getting a free Everclear chain wallet because
Oh
it's
my
just it's too funny to not. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. The N Records, are they located in New York as well?
They are indeed.
They are, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of that label, but when I went on Metal Archives under Tower and clicked on the
Oh, that's different. So that's another
Yeah.
thing. It's
Well, Cauldron should have been in there. They're a metal band.
Yeah, but they're not as metal as we are.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
they're metal enough for Metal Archives. They should be in there.
Caldron, aren't they from? They're from Canada, right?
yeah.
Well, of course they're not as metal as Tower, then.
What are you trying to say?
Right. Well,
Boy, man.
yeah. Let's learn. Well, how about Threat Signal? I love that band from Canada. I really do.
What about Russ?
Super metal, man.
Right.
Doug McKenzie.
Let's learn all we can about your debut offering. What was the process like for the songs on this album? how did all the music and lyrics all come to fruition? What was the writing process like?
Spontaneously.
Yeah, it all came together pretty quick. I mean, by the time they called me up to hop in, there was like 3 songs pretty much down. I just needed to throw bass lines on. And then we just continued with that, like kind of snowball effect of just being able to write songs quickly. We all work really, really well together. So it was really easy writing songs together.
That's interesting. Very nice. And what studio was this recorded at?
Best Instrument Rentals.
Wasn't even really a studio. It was like my friend's place. Like they're an instrument rental warehouse.
It was in the corner.
And my friend Jeff was just like, I mean, he's good at what he does. He's got Pro Tools and everything, but he would do this on his off hours in this warehouse. So that's what it's not, nobody else really recorded there. Maybe a couple other bands.
Yeah, I think he's recorded a couple other bands, but nothing.
Nobody else on the end, though.
It was really
We're the only one.
It was really like self-produced in a lot of ways, us and him, and he was a friend of ours. So in a lot of ways, it was a learning situation, but it ended up being awesome.
Yeah. The whole like recording process was so much fun. There's millions of ridiculous stories. Like, the space moved after our first set of recordings, so we had to like take buses out to Jersey during a blizzard. We were like walking in the snow for like a mile to get to the spot.
There's an amp company called Matchless. James blew up a $4,000 amp, smoked the shit out of it.
Yeah, good smoky photos of that one.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys gonna make a movie about the story of Tower? That should be interesting.
Yeah.
Story of Tower.
A lot of dog food.
The least amount of dog food possible.
Oh man. So who designed the band's logo? It's very like I consider it like retro. Like it reminds you of the '70s.
All down. Zach is an amazing artist. First off, and we were like, hey, we need a logo for the band. And Zach's like, yeah, my mom does calligraphy. Like 3 months later, he had never asked her or something or whatever happened.
I did, but she just said I couldn't do it justice compared to what you want to do.
Yeah, so then Zach came up with.
So I was like, I'll do it myself, and I just kind of figured it went. It went with that like. It just went with the feeling of it, and that's what turned out.
Yeah, man, I think it's perfect.
And actually, it's funny. So I went to this bar and I had the logo, the only copy of it, in this LP. There was like poems written and spoken like live from the 50s. There were with a noose on the front of it about like it was like the Raven was in there, all this stuff. And they wouldn't get. I came back the next day. I left it there. I got too drunk. I came back the next day, and they wouldn't give me back the LP. Like the manager wanted it so bad, but our logo was inside. It was my only like version of it. So I told them like, you got to give it to me. Anyway, we got it back, and that's the rest is history. So.
How many copies of the CD have you actually printed, or do you deal mostly with like digital downloads? What are you doing with Tower?
We got both. We have vinyl out there. We have we have CDs out there as well. We usually sell those like pretty damn quick, so we have to keep reordering them. But when we first put it out, before we were on the end, we were making cassettes.
Oh yeah.
James Danzo brought a boombox with him, and we were like copying all these cassettes to sell our stuff at first. It was hilarious.
That's cool though. That's a good story.
Oh, it was way fun.
Very old school there. So, where would you say the best place for the fans out there to get Tower merch? Would it be at the shows? Or do you have links for us that maybe?
I think Danzo's got a link, no?
Yeah, well, bigcartel.com/TowerNYC. I think that's our store. That should be our online store.
Okay,
but yeah, come to see shows. That's the best way, but it's also on iTunes,
Amazon Music,
Amazon, Spotify. Digital market is out there. That may be.
It's not hard to find if you type in like Tower NYC Music, Tower NYC Metal.
Yeah,
it's all there.
Best thing about Hard Goods though is that we have some special shirts that come out every now and then during the year, and like if you rep this radio station, man, I'll just give you one.
We got patches. We got all kinds of shit.
Oh, yeah? Describe what you have available for the fans. What kind of shirts do you have?
Right now we have 4 shirts, right?
4 different designs.
That's cool.
We have a logo patch.
We
have buttons. We have buttons.
Oh yeah,
with each of
individual
our
buttons.
faces on it.
Except
Every
for,
one of
except for
us.
little JJ here who joined us recently.
So we're gonna get one for him too.
Oh,
He
that's
just
gonna be badass.
he just has to
Good
choose
idea.
his color.
Yeah.
He's got to be purple, man, or pink, I guess. I don't know.
I
What do
think
we have
I
What's
left?
it gonna be?
Purple.
What do you want?
What, you're getting the perps, dude? It's like, oh, that's awesome. So yeah, you got to come buy a purple pin from JJ. He's the shit.
Or a pin pack with everybody. But yeah, we got a bunch of shit.
He's chuckling on the other end, like.
That's cool. One thing that's great to know about Tower is that I noticed that you are a live performing band, and I have noticed that you have taken part in a nice amount of gigs in the New York and East Coast area. Of these shows, what has stood out among your favorite performances, and what other bands have you toured with?
Uli John Roth from the Scorpions.
R.I.P. from Portland, Oregon.
I'm like, I don't fucking know. Wait, what about Autograph? Our first show ever.
Nope.
Yeah.
When was your first show?
It was at St. Vitus.
St.
What was
Vitus.
the date?
St. Vitus Bar.
July 16th, 2015.
It was with Autograph. We opened up for Autograph.
9 p.m.
You opened up for Autograph?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Autograph,
yeah.
the band, yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Wow.
Tropical Storm from St. Louis.
Yeah, that's that.
What was the tune they had? Turn up the radio or something like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy.
Yeah, exactly. I won't start that. But the show was fun. We did well.
That's good. That's all that counts there. And I see that you have shows coming up in Seattle and North Carolina.
Oh yeah, we're doing a little tour, kicking it off. I guess we're doing like a sort of farewell to New York for a little bit on the 13th at St. Vitus in New York, in Brooklyn, Greenpoint area. And then we bust out on the 20th.
We're going to Richmond, Raleigh, Atlanta.
Three days in Texas. We got Tempe, Arizona. We got Long Beach, California, San Francisco, Olympia, Vancouver, British Columbia,
Seattle,
Portland, Boise. 2 dates in Kansas. We got Wichita, and we got Lawrence, Kansas.
Right.
And then we got 2 dates in Ohio.
Columbus, and
Ohio,
Athens,
and then
right?
Athens, Ohio. That's all. That's a 3 weeks tour.
I'm just bummed we're not playing Philly this tour. But
And
otherwise,
the Texas states are San Antonio,
Austin,
and
Marfa,
which is a very interesting place to play.
So you're spreading your wings and going beyond the New York area. And who books all your shows for you?
We did
mostly-
this time.
It's like Sarah Beth, Zach, and Danzo. Basically get most of that shit done. Every time we try to work with pretty much anyone else, it just falls through.
Really?
Right.
So you
Yeah, basically we had some issues getting a tour.
We were going
And
to tour with Raven earlier this year, and that
tour
fell
with
through.
Raven, and that fell through. We were going to tour with all these other bands, and they all fell through, and we were like, fuck this. Like, let's just book our own tour.
Yeah, it was our agent's fault. Somebody got pushed on us.
Yeah, it was someone else's agent. It doesn't matter. The thing is that, like, at the end of the day, we booked all of our own tours with a lot of help from a lot of our friends out there. So
But we're pretty
we thank you,
self-sufficient
you know?
on every level, actually. So.
We ourselves are the only ones who get shit done.
I understand that. Wow, so you are better off doing everything for yourself. How about videos? You're going to be making your own videos? Or you're
We
going
have one out already. Have we shot a second one yet?
No, not
Oh.
yet. We have one out for our single Elegy, and that I actually edited with James right next to me
For 16
hours 16
straight.
hours straight.
16-hour edit? Wow.
16 hours, dude. 16.
But it turned out great.
It
Anyone
turned
can
out
check
really
it out.
There's some lame parts, but
No, there's only good parts. And actually, and I'll say it's perfect in every way for the first video. And is it on our YouTube channel? Or is it just on the
It's just if you search Tower Elegy, if you know how to spell Elegy, Elegi, Tower Elegy, you will find that video. It's up. The end put it up, and
that's it.
that's where it is. Yeah.
All right, thanks for that information there. And would everyone please share with us some details on your gear, if you'd like to talk about that?
What
You got JJ. What?
What's your gear like?
Wake up, bro. Tell us about your gear.
I'm using a Pearl reference drum set. And
Dude, we
Like
went
China, he plays
Yeah.
fucking cowbell and shit. Dude, it's
Dude, we went cymbal shopping. It was fucking.
I couldn't even hear him. Was he sleeping?
Yeah, basically.
No, I'm good.
no, we're just drinking good wine. He's just busy.
Okay.
What you rocking
But
with, Zach?
he's actually not the only percussionist. Sarah Beth, she used to have a tambourine, and she's got to get a new favorite one. I don't know what brand that was.
Yeah, it was vintage.
It was called the 60s.
I got a DW9000 pedal, double pedal that I love, and it's really stable and reliable. It's my favorite piece on my kit. So
Philippe actually makes his own. He has like a company called Henchman. He makes his own basses. He's played some crazy basses in the past, and he always brings it, dude. Double neck bass. You haven't had that one in a while.
I took that one apart a while ago. I built a lot of basses and guitars. So yeah, it's almost like for the last show we played, I built 3 different basses for that show just because we were going to be playing specific songs and stuff like that. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, that's just bass stuff like heads and stuff. I don't know. My favorite. What do I have? I don't even know, man. I have so much gear.
You built 3 basses. You're pretty hands-on. That's amazing.
Yeah. I like to be able to, like
a 5-string Rick. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah,
which
that
is
one's a lot of
fucking
fun.
gnarly.
That's what I've been playing most recently. I just had to swap pickups out and stuff. Ricks are never quite mean enough for what we do. Anyways, what do you got, Zachy? What you shredding on these days?
I play a Les Paul, and it's black, and it's sick.
James?
I got a Les Paul too, a gold one, and I use a PV6505 amp. And we never ever play with anything less than half stacks ever.
So
Really?
your shows are pretty loud.
Yeah,
they're always
Shows
very
are
loud.
too loud.
If it's too loud for the club, then fuck the club. They have to deal with it. They asked us to come, and that's what they're gonna get.
There you go. Excellent.
My gear really just includes like metallic eyeshadow and and metallic boots.
Yeah.
And
Fringe.
and fringe, a lot of fringe. But
An
that's about it.
occasional whip.
An occasional
Oh,
whip.
the whip.
Happened one time.
You gotta keep people in line over there, I guess, right?
Gotta wake them up.
It's true. I mean, we're just a bunch of idiot dudes. Someone's got to keep us in check.
I
also-
got you.
I play, and I have a Marshall JCM 800 from the 80s. That's the sickest amp, and it's the best sound.
It's true. I'm jealous of his amp.
Well, that's because you keep blowing up all your amps. Danzo's shredding so hard, everything
No.
he uses just explodes.
No, I haven't blown up this amp yet, so don't jinx.
True.
But we're not like pedal whores, you know what I mean? We like basically we keep it like pretty like strictly,
Got
like
a boost here or there.
a boost here or there. That's
Boost,
about it.
Overdrive, a little. Not a lot of effect.
Yeah, I build one of the effects into my bass. It's this crazy overdrive that I can kind of just hone in for when I need it for songs like Mountains or I don't know when I want things to get a bit hairy. But other than that, I mean, what I have, I have an overdrive.
But yeah, we're writing. We're always writing, definitely, and we have probably half of the next record already written, definitely.
That's good news. Excellent news.
Yeah, and we play out live, and so yeah, you can catch it if you can catch us live.
That's good to know. And what do you guys do when you're not doing the band? Do you all have regular day jobs, or does the band take your whole time?
I do.
Yeah. I have a day job too.
He's a construction guy.
Yeah.
He's a union construction guy.
I'm actually a nanny, and a nighttime DJ.
You get some daytime gigs every now and then.
I DJ at night a lot.
Yeah, how many different DJ names have you gone under so far?
My thing is that I like to not stick with the same DJ name. I like to change it up. Like this
Great
week,
branding.
This week it's DJ Daddy Issues.
Daddy issues. Okay.
DJ Daddy Issues is me on Thursday.
I hang expensive art for a living.
Yeah. So you DJ, you do it at a club or where do you DJ?
Yeah, it's just bars, clubs, other venues. It's a lot of fun usually.
I'm sure it is.
Never had a bad time on one of Sarah's best DJ sets, I'll tell you that.
Oh, no. We were just hanging out, Saturday somewhere.
Being in New York City, you got so much open to you. It's so different than where I'm at here on Long Island, you know?
Yeah, we got a ton of different things going on here. Sarah Brett's did all of them. Spinning tunes for the masses. What about you, JJ? What you got going on?
I do graphic design and illustration, and also I paint dog portraits for people.
What?
And any sort of odd jobs.
I actually did not know
Fucking
that.
since when? What are you
What?
talking about?
I've always done it.
Wait, can you paint me as a dog?
Did you see that woman's painting in her house when we played Maltasia? And she gave us the tea and everything, and she had the dog and then the cat inside, but then there was the portrait. 3 of them. The dog, the cat, and the dead dog, too.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Did you
That
paint
cat
What
was
did you think
huge.
of that?
That
What
cat
did you
was
think
the
of
size of
the
the
cat
dog.
was in there.
Would any of you and all of you, would you like to say anything to your fans that are tuning in tonight? Anything that you'd like to say to them?
Thanks for all of your support, really.
Yeah, really, we're a live band, so like, you know, when we can play for you, like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best part is performing
And it's like
and connecting.
Yeah. Like we put out like 120% minimum every fucking time, but you know, the audience gives us more than that, you know what I mean? It's really like, it just makes every night a really big, fun, like outrageously loud party.
Yeah. So check out social media for tour dates because we're doing most major markets coming up at the end of October into November. We'll probably be hitting your city wherever you're listening. If you're in the United States, we're probably coming close to you in like 3-4 weeks.
And this is the thing, and I always say this, but it's very true. We never do anything on the record that we can't do absolutely live, and we can now do even better. So it's like 100%, like it's straight up.
It's going to be a good show.
Excellent.
Be too loud for some people, and
Pray
that's
for
that.
me.
Yeah.
Pray for me.
Tower coming to a town near you.
How many shows you do on an average on a month?
I'm sorry?
How many shows do you average on a month? How many shows?
Well, last month we played 2 times every week for.
Oh,
I
no,
guess
that was
a whole month.
that was kind of hectic.
We had a
It's fun,
cluster of shows. It's weird, like, okay, if we're not on tour, we might play maybe only 1 show a month, but then when we go on tour, we'll get a cluster of something like 20 shows in a couple of weeks, and it brings up the total. Right now, for the entire year, we haven't even played 20 shows total. That's
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
But in the last month we probably played.
No,
5
even
or
with
6.
all of them. Yeah, but in the last month, we played 5 or 6. So a month ago, we'd only played like 11 shows the whole year. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
true. So we're trying to get busy and tour a lot more.
That's right. We've had so many
Yeah.
stupid tours.
We were kind of like fucked over a little bit, but we're
lot of
back.
it.
We're back.
I hope everything works out for you, and I want to thank you all for joining the Metal Meltdown tonight, that we could spread the word of Tower, and I hope that more people and more fans follow you there on Facebook. I think we did a good job catching everyone up to the latest news with Tower. That being said, I want to wish you all a great what's left of 2017, and I wish you success in your future releases and your shows and everything that you're doing there. And it sounds like you're having a lot of fun doing it.
Oh,
Yeah,
we love
thank
it.
you so much. I hope that all comes true. We'll try our best.
I wish that for you, yes. And definitely keep in touch when you have new music out there and you need airplay, you want another interview, let us know. And we'll have you come back on the Metal Meltdown on Metal Messiah Radio to talk about it.
Cool, but check it out. Check it out for like, yeah, we have a bunch of shows coming up, so could be anywhere, like anywhere anybody is. So
Yeah.
Thanks for having us on your show. It's been righteous.
Dave
All right.
Softees, you're the man. Thank you. We're glad to be back.
It's a pleasure. Will you be coming to Long Island anytime soon?
Strong
We
guy.
haven't yet.
Where in Long Island are you located?
Well, I'm in Patchogue right now, but you have some nice venues here on Long Island. Yeah, the Paramount in Huntington is a very nice place.
I actually grew up in Long Island.
You did? What?
Yeah, in Long Beach.
There you go. Well, that's almost like the city, really, but compared to here, anyway.
I've been to Patchogue many times. I used to go to shows over there in like that church.
Yeah. Well, they had the Patchogue Theater here, and now they have something called the Emporium, which is a pretty nice place.
Yeah.
Yo,
I hope we can get out there one day.
Have to make a weekend out of it.
Yeah.
Just
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Especially if you go out east, right?
Yeah, for sure. Maybe we'll do
Jones
that.
Beach headlining. Yeah.
Yeah, headlining.
Yeah.
With Alice Cooper.
The Coliseum.
The Coliseum. Open up with the monster trucks. Whatever, dude. Yeah.
Bigfoot, yeah.
All right. Thanks again, guys. I wish you the best, and keep in touch.
All
right.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
All right,
Thank you,
Thank you so much for the interview. Take care.
All right. Good night.
Peace.
Peace.